Hello everyone, I am Moinak Majumdar. I am Android Development Intern at Oasis Infobyte. For your information, Oasis Infobyte is a software development company that provides internship in fields like web development, Android development, Java programming, Python, and data science, machine learning. So, what is Flutter? Flutter is an open source framework developed by Google. It is it is used for mainly developing cross-platform application, and Flutter is mainly famous for developing Android application. For Flutter development, we have to use a programming language called Dart. So this is the basic code structure of a Flutter application. Here in liv folder, we have to write our codes of the entire application. So this is the home page of my application. I am running it currently on Android Studio. So instead of developing three different apps, I have developed one application that have route to the three others application, that is quiz, unit converter, and stopwatch. So this is just a home page. So this home page function has a gradient background and three different routes that are looping through each route. On a button click, we are routing to the different. This is the problem description given for our task 1, that is a unit converter, where we have to convert the various unit of our matriculation system using our basic knowledge of programming language. So when we click this unit converter, it opens that file called convert this file, and this file has four list of option, that is distance, temperature, time, and mass, and corresponding widget and the icon. So there is the gradient for this background screen, and there is a bottom navigation bar. These things, bottom navigation bar will change the state when we click this, and if we click this, we are displaying different type of options. So the first option is the distance converter. So here if you click, automatically selected distance first. So let's open this length function. So this length widget, here is a text input controller and list of units that we are providing to convert, one variable for selecting the units, and two variables for displaying other two units and other two units corresponding value. So in this widget officially initialize, we are initializing the editing controller, and when this widget disappear, we are just dispose this controller again for optimization. So first, let's see the widget tree. So there is this is an entire column widget. For first child of the column widget is this row, where we have a input field, text field, and a space and a drop down option for selecting various units, this type of units. So again, if you have a value and selected a unit, this will call a function called convert. This will call this function on change convert. After that, you have a space. If we have values, we can display this to text under this. So select 800 meter. So 800 meter is 80,000 centimeter and 8 kilometer, 0.8 kilometer. So this is the function to convert the unit. First, this input is a string type value. We are parsing it to the integer value, and then we are checking it is null or the integer value is null or not. If then the switch case will run. If selected unit, we are entering in this case. Here we are updating this state. Unit 1 level will be centimeter, and the value would be multiplied by into 100, and we are converting into a string for displaying and unit level 2 will be kilometer, these things, and divided by 1000, and selected unit will be this unit. So this is the length function, length widget. Those The second widget is the temperature widget. So this widget, also this widget have the same look, UI look, and the same functionalities for different type of temperature in Kelvin, Fahrenheit, and centigrade. Selected level, unit level 2 for displaying same things, just these formulas will be different for temperature, otherwise the functionalities and widget look is absolutely same. So let's check 50 in degree centigrade, that will be this much Kelvin, and in Fahrenheit. This is the time converter. So for time converter we are using this unit, also the same, just the formulas will be different to convert different type of times. So we select 120 seconds, this will be 2 minutes, and 0.3 hour. And the last one is the mass converter. For mass converter, here is a weight widget. Also the mass converter and the distance converter will be absolutely same, just we have 400 gram will be atto kilogram and atto in pound. So that's all about the application unit converter. The next step is just a quizzer. Here we have to provide multiple choice question to the users and displaying the correct answer at the end of the quiz. So let's start the quizzer. So if we are starting the app, where we have a screen, home screen again for starting the quiz. If this home screen or not, it will just randomly start asking the question. So the first will be run this quiz screen. Here this is the code for background gradient container, padding with full screen height, full screen, and the background gradient style. Here is the text, learn flutter in fun way, and 15 question on flutter basics, easy to moderate level. And there is this button, this will push another screen on press. So let's start the question. So let's first see the question answer model first. This is the question answer model. This model contains one string called question and another list of string called options. So this will be the question. This will be the array of question answer. Here is a string called question, and option will be the four different string. The first option of the each string will be the correct answer. But when we are displaying the correct answer, we just shuffle this option in randomly. So let's start the question. Here will be the question will be asked. So the question screen. So the first, this is the stateful widget where have a list of user answer and integer type value index. So the first thing will be the container for styling, and under this column there is a linear progress bar that will automatically increment when we add going to the next question. After that there is a text of question index, these things, another space. Then after that there we are going to this choice. After displaying this text, this is the question. After displaying we are going to the choice widget. So the choice widget takes two arguments that are the available options. Here we shuffle the option and a callback function that is user select. So the choice screen is like this, where we are looking through the available options, and on tab we are calling this callback, that will be the choice answer, user choice answer. So this callback this callback will be stored in a value in this list. So firstly we have checked this, there is another question left. So if another question left, we are just adding the answer to the user screen. If not, if user answer all this question there, then we will be navigate to the answer screen where we are passing the argument of the all users given answers. So let me pass randomly answering all the questions. Here I get 3 out of 15. So this will be the our answer screen. This answer screen, we are getting the user answers, and this has a getter function for calculating the score, initializing with score 0. If question and user's answer is the first argument of the available question library, then we are incrementing the score by 1, and lastly return it by converting it to the string. So here in the column widget, first we are displaying the index by this. Here we are using this vertical horizontal scrolling like this. No, horizontal scrolling to access each answer. Let's see the first question. Firstly we are displaying this question index, then a text, and then we are just selecting this correct answer where we are passing user answer of current index, and the correct answer will be the current index of 0. So let's use this choice screen, correct answer screen. So the correct answer screen, we are getting user's answer and the correct answer. If correct answer equals to user answers, they will be displaying like this. If user is the wrong answer, then we first display the correct answer and the user's given answer. So if it is a correct answer, then we are returning this widget, otherwise returning this widget. So for correct answer, we have a container, and under this row we have a expanded under this text for displaying this text. After that, which have padding, we have the correct icon. If it is wrong answer, then we have column for displaying these two container. First one is just same, it's displaying the correct option, and the second row for this user's answer, and after some padding we are displaying the cross sign. So this will be that at the end of the screen we are returning to the home screen again. So that's all about the quiz application. This is the problem statement for our last step, that is a stopwatch. Here we have to develop a stopwatch with start, stop and pause activities. So let's start the stopwatch. Here is the screen UI look like this. This UI is from like this. First see the UI design. Here we have a container with this background gradient, and under this child here is a column widget. Column widget, under this there is a size box cross 250 cross 250 pixel. There is a stack widget. Under that there is a circular progress indicator which will be incrementing on each seconds like this. And upon after that, there we are displaying the seconds and the microsecond millisecond here. Here let's see the variable. We have a stopwatch variable and a timer variable, and a boolean flag called watch is running. This is initially false, and displaying milliseconds will be 0, display seconds will be 0, and display minute will be 0 at initially, and millisecond is this is for displaying the variable, and this is for counting the seconds, millisecond and minute. So initializing the stopwatch first, and on handle stopwatch start, if you click this function, the stopwatch is start, and if watch is running, we are already the stopwatch is running, then we stop that stopwatch and watch running flag to false. If not, then we are just watch flag is true, and the timer will be a timer dot periodic function. This will a callback function. This will call this second function, this function, in each millisecond iteration. If millisecond is under 99, then we are incrementing millisecond, and display millisecond will be, if it is less than 0, we are adding a 0 before it, otherwise we are just converting millisecond to string. If millisecond is 100, then that will be a second, then we call update second function and setting millisecond to 0 again. So this will be the second function. Again we check if second is under 59 or not. If 59, then we incrementing the second, and again we check it is under 10, then start with a 0, otherwise displaying the second. If it is under after 59, when it is 60, where again set will seconds will be 0, and we are calling the function called update minute. So maximum is minute. I have not add hour function yet, so it will incrementing minute by 1. If it is 10, just add a 0, otherwise, and after 10 just displaying the seconds minutes here. So the circular progress bar will work like this. On each second divided by 60, we are getting the boolean value of hundreds. This boolean value of 0 to 1, this value should contain 0 to 1. If it is 60, then it will be a complete cycle, on it will get 1, and for point value it will show the progress like this. Under this, under its child will be a center widget for displaying the minute and second, and after that we are displaying the millisecond. So after some space, here we again have a stack widget, and there we have a called custom widget called button. This button will have play and pause facility, that is handle start stop, and we are checking if watch is running, then start the timer. If not, then stop this. So this button widget here we call this, and this there is a position widget under this. If we click this button, we are resetting everything. So we are display millisecond 0, display second 0, display minute 0, and millisecond is false. Basically we are default set to everything. And so the button widget, has a callback function, handle start stop, and the icon for starting or stopping, and the radius different for starting and stopping. So this will get from the argument. We are calling this callback here. On tapping it, there is a container with color. If on radius will be this circular like this. When it is running, there is less radius. When it is stop, there is more radius. So that's about the stopwatch widget. In the home screen, we have another function called calculator. So I have also developed the task of calculator, but this is unofficial. So this calculator is capable of performing basic arithmetic operation, cos 5 plus 6 equals to 30. So if because of this is unofficial, I am not going to explain the code, but this is the same code of my web development internship and Oasis Infobyte, where all these functions are same, just like web application. This calculator like this. So you can go through this code and check it. That concludes the explanation video. I do like to express my gratitude to Oasis Infobyte for providing me this opportunity. However, I must begin by apologizing for the poor quality of this video. Creating this type of content is new to me, and I lack knowledge in video editing, such as removing background noise. Additionally, I am currently preparing for my third semester examination scheduled from December 12 to 20 seconds make it is challenging to dedicate time in learning video production. I appreciate your understanding. In this slide, you will find several important links. The first link directs you to the official GitHub repository for this internship, and the second is GitHub release link only for Android device. Currently, I don't have any iOS device, so I can't develop this app for iOS. The third link will take you to my web and Flutter development portfolio website, where you can find and explore my other projects, find contact information, and access to my resume. And the last link is my LinkedIn profile link. Thank you for your kind attention.